Previously on Album Review TV. I honestly think that she's going to be a pretty big hit in the next 6 months or so. Totally called that one. Hey guys, John from ARTV. This is where I break down albums for you guys and hopefully influence your decision on whether you should check out an album or else maybe just skip it. Today I'm going to be talking about the debut album from Swedish singer-songwriter Tove Lo. It's called Queen of the Clouds. This was preceded by that Truth Serum EP that I gave a very positive review to if you would like to check that out. The link is in the description down below. Don't forget to find me on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything like that. The links are in the description down below. Tove Lo's kind of been in the background doing things, writing songs for other people the past few years. She actually teamed up and wrote a few big hits throughout 2012. She's been working with Max Martin and Shellback, two names that I'm not usually too fond of, but whenever they're just mainly handling the production, I think they do an okay job. I mean, look at Problem by Ariana Grande featuring Iggy Azalea. Shellback killed it on the beat with that one with the whole saxophone hook, and I think that creativity that he used there kind of flowed into this Tove Lo record in terms of like how the production was handled. It's very electro-poppy, a little bit reserved at times, but then it explodes with these huge choruses, something that the man is really talented at doing in terms of making things really pop. And with Tove Lo, it's all about making that voice pop. The vocals stand out more than anything here on this track. The passion, the emotion, everything about this record is totally felt. What I love about it is just how straightforward Tove Lo is. She doesn't hold back. She doesn't try to sugarcoat things. It's either good, it's bad, or it's fucking terrible, and she's gonna let you know exactly why. The album is divided into 3 different sections: the sex, the love, and the pain. And I like that she includes 4 different tracks on each one, kind of detailing what part of the relationship she's going to be talking about. It's a journey from start where things are just very passionate and obviously talking more of like the romantic side of things, then to actually falling in love, and then the relationship kind of breaking down and falling apart, and then not knowing what to do with yourself. Like I said, everything is very brutally honest, so let's start off talking about the sex. I honestly think that the sex is probably my favorite section on this record. If I had to choose one, the whole thing is really surprisingly good. It's what pop music needs, and I love the fact that the sex flows right into My Gun and then Like 'Em Young. Like 'Em Young is just so like a cheerleader almost talking to a crowd of other girls, basically saying, you don't like it, fuck off. I'm happy, I'm having good sex. He's young, so what? Your man's old. Like 'Em Young has this playful vibe and beat about it as well that just makes everything just feel a little bit peppy and, like I said, almost sarcastic and kind of in your face, and I love that. It leads into my personal favorite on this album, Talking Body. That one is hook-centric. A lot of people do note the Miley Cyrus similarities in terms of the vocals, and I think this is one of the tracks where you can definitely hear it. You can hear it a lot more on some of the slower songs like Habits Stay High, Not on Drugs, and even the track 1,000 Miles. But in regards to Talking Body, I think that that one has one of the best hooks in pop music that I have heard this year. She's not afraid to say exactly what's on her mind, dropping plenty of F-bombs on this track all throughout the record, and that's what I like about her. I think it gives it a certain spunk. There's a spark there that you're not going to find in a lot of artists just because they feel like they're writing from kind of a disingenuous place, but you can tell that she genuinely wrote these songs from an actual relationship, not just trying to kind of look in maybe through a window at somebody else's life or what you see on TV or in a book or something like that. This is an actual event that actually came to life in the form of a song. That leads into the next song, Timebomb, which is one that I unfortunately do not like. I think it's my overall least favorite and one of the only tracks on this album that I do not enjoy. It feels very, very rushed. Her vocal style on this one is almost just like talking, reading out of a journal, but you're reading really fast. You know when you were like in English class or something like that and the teacher calls on you to read and you want to get out of class early, or maybe the bell's about to ring or something like that, so you're reading at the pace of like lightning? Yeah, that's what it felt like to me. And the production on it was a little bit sloppy as well, kind of like building up. It sounded like it was going to be this huge club banger, and then the chorus is just kind of all over the place. It's very messy and muddled, and I don't know, I just do not like that track very much at all. Then we get to the section The Love. Moments kicks that off, and I think that it's got a kind of catchy chorus, but at the same time, I can't say that I'm fully getting on board with this track. Just because, I don't know, something about the vocals irritate me a little bit on this one. That makes up for it on the next track on there. I really, really like The Way That I Am. It feels so vulnerable. It's like you're falling in love, but you're not really sure if the other person is reciprocating those same feelings and all of that passion that you're having, and it's like, I hope that you're going to accept me the way that I am. I like the remix of this one as well that's included on the deluxe edition. I think it sounds phenomenal, honestly, and it adds a totally different side to this song. It makes it come to life a little bit more, but at the same time, I do like the original. Then we see Got Love. Things are kind of sailing smoothly there, and things are on course. It's a good pop song. It's got a nice vibe to it, very electro-poppy. Like I said, the whole vibe of this record really follows a similar pattern and makes it feel very coherent. Not on Drugs is up next, one of the songs that made it over from the Truth Serum EP. Although, truth be told, I would have really liked to have seen Out of Mind, or else especially Over, make it onto this record. Over is probably the best song that Tove Lo has recorded to date, and it is a damn shame that it is not on Queen of the Clouds. The Pain is the final section, and yeah, things get a little bit tense, a little bit vulnerable, but at the same time, you can feel that emotion along with Tove Lo. Like I said, these tracks do not feel like they came from just a fictional universe or anything like that. It's something that you're actually going to feel along with her. I think 1,000 Miles and probably Habits Stay High stick out to me the most from that section, although that remixed version of the track Run on Love that she did with that DJ Lucas Nord sounds really good here as well. But out of the tracks on that section, obviously Habits Stay High is the one that has had huge success, platinum status in the US, blowing up all over the world, and for good reason. This girl can sing. The pipes that she has are just so emotive, and I like the way that she brings a unique personality to each song. You can honestly feel when she's happy or when she's sad. Even if she was doing it from a time where she actually wasn't happy, she was still able to go back, dig, and then present that to us and make us actually believe that she was happy whenever she was in this time in her life. Habits just sees her saying, look, I gotta stay high to keep you off of my mind at all times. She tells us about her daily routine and then just breaks down in the chorus. It almost seems like she would be sobbing if she was singing this like live at a concert, and I saw in an interview that she has trouble singing these songs sometimes. This Time Around is the final track that I'll mention. I like that one because it feels very 80s influenced. It's got that flowing bass line about it, and then you can hear those synth hits during the chorus. Each individual one kind of sticks out to me in my mind, and I think her vocals on this one sound a little bit depressed, but at the same time, there's a glimmer of hope still. I just really like what Tove Lo is onto here. I think that this is exactly what pop music needed as a whole in 2014. It's been a weak year. There haven't been that many pop releases that I've really been digging. Tove Lo totally changed things up here with this record. She made something that is very smart, honest, well produced from beginning to finish. It's a 4.5 out of 5 for me for this very, very impressive debut album from the Swedish singer Tove Lo. Wow, I can't believe I've given out 2 4.5s in a row. I've really been liking these albums that I've been listening to lately, and it makes me very happy. I hope you guys will check out this record if you have not yet. There is a link down below to stream it for free. Of course, I mentioned that everything else you could possibly find is in the description, so make sure you check that out. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't not. I'd love to have you here. Of course, we're about to hit 9,000 subscribers right around my 5-year anniversary. I would love to keep doing this for another 5 years, so support the channel and share it with a friend. Thank you guys so much for watching my review of Tove Lo's debut album, Queen of the Clouds, and I will see you very soon right here on ARTV, Beyond the Reviews. You're gone and I gotta stay high.